Hey guys, it's Epic Underworlds, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing an edited playthrough video of the new game I created for Zach called The Fate of SHRI. This game is pretty monumental, and this is going to be part one of a series of videos where I showed the full playthrough, so enjoy.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, so this game, it takes place after Balzac Globotron, and it's semi-related. You play as a sphere child. This is what you see. So you're in the palm of this giant sphere child, and he says, "You have caused much damage to this universe, and now it is time for you to fix your mistakes. Find the time wheel and take back what you have done. The fate of SHRI depends on it."
Am I any particular sphere child? Like, do I have a name?
You have literally no memories.
Do I know who this large person is?
Your memory's a little clouded, but you kind of remember him being a very prominent sphere child.
What is the deal with, like, my arms? It looks like they're kind of, like, spiky.
Yeah, so it appears that your arms are, like, melted off by something.
Whoa.
Okay, so there's, like, there's, like, a strange flash, and you see a portal. And, like, that giant sphere child basically threw you into a portal, and he's like, "Fix your mistakes." And you don't remember what your mistakes are, so yeah, but this is what you see.
It looks like those are little, like, what, craters or something? So I guess we're, like, on the surface of a planet. If I look up, do I see, like, a horizon or, like, a sky?
Yeah, so you look up and you don't see a horizon or a sky, you just see deep space. And you are a sphere child, so you can breathe without, like, oxygen, obviously.
So, like, we could be, like, standing on an asteroid right now, for all I know.
Yeah.
Alright, so what's that thing, like, dead ahead that looks like almost like a tear in the ground or in reality? I don't know.
Yeah, so you look at that little crack there, and it is a crevice, and like you look through it, and you kind of just see space.
Interesting. Alright, looks like there's a little spidery thing with four legs by the look of it, to the right. I'm gonna go check that out.
Yeah, so it matches your description. It's a very small spider, and it has 4 legs, and yeah, it's just chilling there. What do you do?
All right, I mean, I guess I'll try talking to it. I'll be like, "Can you talk?"
It doesn't appear to respond.
Is there anything else around besides what I can immediately see, or is it this just in all directions?
I mean, there's a bunch more craters, but this is like the only major different features that you can see.
Okay, I'll look in all the craters and see if there's anything interesting in any of them.
You find some pebbles, but that's pretty much it.
All right, I'll take the pebbles.
All right, you find 3 pebbles.
Alrighty, I wrote that in my inventory screen. I'll take the spider with me too.
All right, so the moment you touch the spider, it shoots out like a strand of like sticky webbing, but you do have the spider in your inventory.
Alright, so I will go through the crack.
All right, so you peer through the crack, and this is what you see.
Am I correctly in understanding this, that we're sort of like inside of an asteroid and we're looking out at a bunch of other asteroids?
Yeah, so you notice that you're kind of in an asteroid field, and the asteroids are just zooming by. Like, some of them are going at different speeds. It's very weird. And yeah, there's tons of asteroids for miles around. And yeah, so you're just looking through that like crevice in the asteroid.
Looks like there's like a round thing. I would guess like an alien ship or something behind one of those asteroids.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a flying saucer to you.
Interesting. Alrighty. I mean, I guess I'll jump. Wait, the asteroid that's covering it, is that moving quickly or slowly?
That one's moving pretty slowly.
Push myself off of my asteroid towards that one.
All right,
See if I can
so you try to do that, but the moment you like exit the crevice, a giant asteroid just smashes you to.
Oh shoot! Save game. Can I like wait a few moments for that giant asteroid to pass and then do that?
Another one comes and smashes you to pieces.
Okay. And the asteroid that keeps smashing me when I come outside, is that also going in that direction?
Yeah, but there's like a few like trailing behind it. It's not just one asteroid.
If I do nothing, does it actually impact my asteroid, or does it just like narrowly miss it?
Well, like over time, it'll eventually smash into your asteroid, and you'll.
If I go outside the hole, the very second I get outside, it hits me.
Well, I mean, you have a few seconds, but yeah, if you go any farther from the asteroid, it'll pretty much crush you.
All right, save game. I'll crawl all over the surface, the outer surface of this asteroid, and see if there's anything else anywhere on the surface.
All right, you find another spider.
I'll throw one of my spiders at the alien ship.
All right, you throw one of the spiders, and it latches onto the ship with its silk.
Okay. Save game. What if instead of doing that, I'll throw the spider at the ground? Then, like, after it's attached to the ground of my asteroid, I'll throw it at one of the smaller asteroids, hoping I can, like, tie them together.
All right, it works. You create a really strong silk rope kind of deal.
And now I'll pull the asteroid to me.
All right, you pull it. It's getting clobbered by asteroids, but the silk is too strong. Managed to get the asteroid right next to your asteroid.
All right, sweet. I will search this new asteroid to see if there's anything important on it.
All right, so you hop onto the smaller asteroid, and you see a flying saucer kind of stuck in it.
I'm gonna crawl along the surface of the ship and see if there are any obvious, like, entrances.
Like, okay, so you crawl all around, and you get to the hull of the ship, and you see a little door.
I will open it.
All right, you open the door, and this is what you see. So you're inside the ship.
Oh, the fig.
Yeah, and there's some figs, there's an alien, there's a chair, and some levers and stuff. What do you do?
I will... Oh, shoot. I'll go check the figs and see if any of them are alive.
All right, you check the figs, and they appear to be, like, bleeding out weird green stuff.
Are they already dead or just, like, dying?
They appear to be long dead.
All right. And this alien, do I recognize its species?
No, because you don't really, like, your databases seem to have been wiped.
All right. I'll sit in the chair.
All right, you sit in the chair. It's extremely uncomfortable, and yeah, it's a very unpleasant experience.
I'll try pulling the lever on the wall.
The lever on the wall is stuck.
Oh, okay, so it's just like a piece of a lever sitting on the floor.
Yeah.
I will pick it up and attach it to the lever on the wall.
All right, like, you try to, like, stick it into the lever on the wall, but it just falls off.
All right, I'm gonna try and use web from one of my spiders, or silk from one of my spiders to attach it.
All right, it actually works perfectly, and the lever is fully functioning, and you hear like a and the ship starts to turn the lights on.
Heck yeah. All right, and what are those other two, like, I guess those are switches next to the lever?
Yeah, so one of them is purely for lighting, and the other one is like a voice control.
Oh. Well, I'll turn on the lights and the voice control.
All right, you, like, now whatever you say inside the ship will be heard from space.
So, the lever just powers up the ship. And there's one switch for lighting. And there's one switch for voice control. But, well, the voice control is just to broadcast my voice, right?
Yeah.
So, like, there's no controls to fly the ship?
Not that you can see.
Huh. That's weird. I'll search the alien's body to see if there's anything important on him.
All right, the moment you touch him, like, his bones jerk up, and he's like, ugh, where am I?
You're alive?
Oh shoot, look at me. What happened to me?
Like, I don't know, dude.
It's kind of cloudy, but I remember I was going to invade Earth, and then this really weird fig just attacked me. Well, who are you?
You know, I'm kind of trying to figure that out myself at the moment. I think I'm a sphere child or something, but I don't remember much beyond that.
Huh. Interesting. Well, yeah. Oh shoot. And then he looks over at the figs and he, like, screams like a little child. He's like, get him away.
The fig, like, that's what attacked you?
He's like, well, something that looks like a fig that was all parasitic something. It attacked my ship, and I guess I just lost control and I crashed into this asteroid.
Although I should mention, you shouldn't be going to invade somebody else's planet. That's kind of rude.
Well, our alien advanced scout told us to.
Oh, really? Is that the case? Well,
yeah, but I've probably missed the invasion by now by looking at what's left of me.
Yeah, fair enough. How are you how are you reanimated right now? Like, why are you not just dead?
Well, you do have energy in your spheres, so maybe some of that transferred into me.
Oh, fascinating. Suppose that makes sense. Can you get up?
He pulls himself together and he's super wobbly, super frail, but he does manage to get up and he's like, "Well, I should tell you my name because you don't know yours. I'm just gonna call you Sphere Dude. My name's Alicoy."
All right, I like it, Sphere Dude. That suits me pretty well. Uh, yeah, nice to meet you, Alicoy.
Yeah, well, I guess I can start up this ship and we can fly somewhere safe. Cause I don't know about you, but these asteroids they seem pretty dangerous. He proceeds to sit in the chair and use his mind to like control the ship.
Ah, sweet. Thanks. All right,
So,
yeah.
so on screen 8, your rickety old spaceship is it's heading to the planet Mordreef, because that's what Alicoy says. And all of a sudden, you see a strange junk ship, and you hear like a guy just like going crazy with the vocabulary. And he notices that your ship looks pretty broken, so he thinks it's just space crap. And he's about to like pull you into his system. What do you do?
I can broadcast my voice outside the ship, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be like, "Hey, back off. This is a functioning starship with people on it."
That doesn't look like a functioning starship. That looks like beep.
I'll say, "How do you figure?"
He's like, how is that thing even moving?
Like, listen, buddy, do you see me judging your ship?
My ship is the top of the line. It's like it's like a sussy Lamborghini, okay? So I don't want to hear it from you.
Yeah, well, compared to my ship, your ship is yesterday's news. All right, my ship could race your ship rings around that planet over there.
Oh, you want to bet? And he lines up and he's like, "You ready?"
Oh, I was born ready. You're going down.
All right. So he blows a little horn and he just zips off like your alien ship doesn't even have a chance. What do you do?
I will ignore him and fly to the planet.
All right. Frank comes back and he's like, "Ah, you wimpy little alien fig ship. You really thought you could beat me. Nice try." You know, I was actually part of Balzac Globotron's fleet, so I have more merit than you.
Oh, well, whoop-de-doo for... Yeah, little do you know, I actually beat you. My ship is just so fast. I just went 3 rings around the planet in the time it took you to go there and back. I was just moving too fast for you to see.
You know what? That's it. I've had it with you. And he sucks you into his ship, and this is what you see. So you're like in his garbage disposal, and you're about to get sucked into that giant lava pool, and there's like 2 giant crusher things. What do you do?
All right, well, how about we evacuate the ship and go beat up Frank?
All right, well, Frank's in his nice little holding, like his nice little cell, just watching you and eating popcorn, but you're about to get smashed by these giant things. What do you do?
Within my ship, I'm going to touch the 2 figs.
All right, the moment you touch them, like your energy goes into them, and they turn into these really creepy, wild figs, and they start like screaming at you. What do you do?
I will grab them and throw them outside the ship in the general direction of the hatch where Frank is.
All right, they sense Frank, and like the other fig attacks Alicoy, and he's just shredding Alicoy up, but he's already dead. Meanwhile, the one that is going towards Frank rips open Frank's door and shreds him to pieces.
That is a bit more than I was hoping for. All right, same game. Maybe I don't want to do this. What about that? Is that like another ship to the left of me?
Yeah, that appears to be a really old Croton ship.
Ooh, nice. I'll check inside of it real fast and see if there's anything I can use.
You don't really have enough time, and you get crushed by the giant smashers.
Alright, Sid game. Okay, so what's this on the left and the right before the lava pit, so top left and top right? Are those like platforms? What is that?
No, like those are the giant crushers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they basically break down the garbage.
Can I just jump out of the ship, run ahead, time it so that when the crushers are opening, I'll run through them, and then get to the hatch and see if I can open it?
Alright, that works because you time it correctly. Meanwhile, Alicoy is left behind and he's about to get smushed. What do you do?
I don't have anything in my inventory. I can. Oh, I'll use the spider to like, the silk to like tie the crusher to the wall so it can't fully close.
Okay, I was not expecting that, but yes, it works.
Yeah, and I'll go on the other side and do the same thing for that side so it completely can't crush.
All right, it works, and Alicoy is all happy, and he says, "Thank you," and he falls over and dies.
Whatever, I'll revive him later. All right, I will I will open the hatch to get to Frank.
All right, Frank sees you. He's like, "You little rat," and he pulls out a gun. And he's like, "Go back."
I'll be like, listen, buddy, just release my ship and I will leave you alone. Like, I don't understand what the problem is.
Oh, there's a problem. You personally insulted my ship, and I ain't gonna have that.
I'll be like, oh, I see. That's about pride, is it? Well, okay. How about this? You let us go, and in exchange, I will acknowledge the. I will say some nice things about your ship.
Now you're talking like Balzac Globotron. You know what? Let's make a deal. You see, if you title my ship as the best thing that you have ever seen, I will give you safe passage to Mordriff.
But yeah, you know what? You've got a deal.
All right, you shake hands, and well, okay. So before you go to Mordriff, you see another asteroid floating in space.
All right.
Do you want to explore it?
I'll explore it quickly before Frank can get to it.
All right, you see like a TV that's on fire. You see broken Zuvak minifigures, and you see a newspaper.
All right, I'll get all of them. What's that under the newspaper? Is that just like a rock?
Yeah, that's like a rock that's holding the newspaper.
I will read the newspaper back on my ship. Nez Times. Disaster strikes. SHRI explodes after an unknown figure uses Ginkis' staff to blow it up. Oh no! Claims state that it was Balzac Globotron, but these charges have been dropped. Keep a lookout for suspects. Check out the new Gron dating app. Planets 2,000 years and up. Side news. Strange disease is killing figs across the multiverse. Uh-oh, do they deserve this exact pandemic? Well, they probably think so. Dang, that is horrifying. That mutated fig over there, if that's what that is.
Yeah, so that is basically part 1 of the game. So that was part 1 of the game. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next session of The Fate of SHRI.